Stick this here with another Game Boy Pickups video for you guys. And we're going to take a look at a nice little stack of games I grabbed right here. Once again from J Street Video Games in the King of Prussia, Pennsylvania Mall. And once again, they've moved. They just keep moving stores. They've been from like the court area, then they went over to like the plaza and back and forth, and they're all over the place right now. And the mall is getting some renovations done where they're taking like the two sections of the mall and combining them to make it just one giant mall. If the mall wasn't already giant enough, it's the largest mall on the East Coast. It's a huge, ridiculously big mall. I love it. It's awesome. But yeah, there was like two sections of it kind of, and they're combining them now. So it's just going to be like a huge, ridiculous, like twice as big mall now. It's crazy. And I'm sure it'll only get bigger. They're spending a lot of money. But I guess because of this renovation, like JC Video Games is moving around. They say they're going to stay now. So hopefully they stay, because I hate going to like one part of the mall and parking over there. Like, where's the store? Oh, they're all the way in the other part of the mall. Have fun walking over there. It's crazy. So anyway, picked up some stuff here. And in the end, only paid $20 for everything right here. I do forget how much each individual game cost me, but I do know in the end, this only cost me $20 total, so I didn't go too crazy spending money. So let's take a look at what I got. The first thing we'll take a look at are the Game Boy Advance games I picked up. So first one here being Super Bubble Pop. Basically, just a, it's kind of like a bust a move type game, but a little bit different. It's not just like a square where you're like shooting a colored bubbles at other bubbles. You're this little robot, and you're on this like 3D kind of grid that moves around, and you're shooting bubbles at other bubbles that are stacking up. It's a little different, so it has a very bust a move type feel to it, but it's a little different in the setup. So I guess who made this? Jaleco? Am I saying that right? Jaleco. I guess they were like, hey, we love the Bust a Move games are awesome, but we don't want to make just another one. Let's change it up. And they did. They changed it up a little bit. It's still a fun game. If you like Bust a Move, you're going to like this. Again, basically the same concept, just with a little bit of a twist. I liked it. A lot of fun. Great puzzle games. Very cool. And then I can't believe it, guys. We have M&M Break 'em. And oh my god, it's finally a puzzle type game. As I said before, when I picked up the last M&M game, that ended up being like a board game. Oh my god, it was horrible. I said, you know, it's M&M's. Like, it lends themselves to be some kind of puzzle game. Like, the little tiny candies. I can think of 100 different ways to make that into a fun puzzle game. Why am I playing a board game? I hated the last M&M game I picked up. But this one here is actually a puzzle game. Almost sort of like Breakout in a way. It's similar. I mean, you're bouncing a ball around and breaking different colored squares. But the difference is that you actually control the ball, as opposed to in Breakout, where you're controlling like a panel on the bottom. You gotta, make the ball bounce off the panel, and you can't let it go past. It's not like that. You're actually controlling the ball, and it's pretty interesting because there are different color panels, and there are these little I don't even know what they're. These little icons, and you can actually hit those icons and change the color of your ball, which will break certain blocks. If your ball is yellow, it breaks yellow blocks. Your ball is red, it breaks red blocks, and so on and so forth. So you got to keep changing the color of your ball, which is pretty interesting. There's blocks you can't hit, blocks with little skulls on them. That'll mess your game up and your game. There are also power-ups and all kinds of stuff like that. I only played a couple levels of this, but so far, so fun. And I'm assuming as we go on, it'll get much harder. Probably a lot more skull blocks and stuff like that. A lot more things you need to break. I'm assuming. I'm looking forward to playing this one more. This is fun. Like I said, you control the ball, which is really interesting, and I think adds to a different kind of, just a different level of fun. So, like I said, it's sort of like Breakout, but again, a little different. And I really enjoy this one. So, M&M Break 'em, an actual good M&M puzzle game. I really like this one. So, definitely check that out. All right, now on to some Game Boy Color / Game Boy here with Game & Watch Gallery 2. Very, very awesome. Just a collection of classic Game & Watch games. I love these games. They're very simple, but they're a lot of fun. This is just great. Just pick up on the go and just play a couple quick levels of something, see how far you can get, just to rack up your score. And we have some classics on here. I love these Game & Watch Gallery releases. Very cool to have the second one now. I think I have them all now, if I'm not mistaken. I have 1, and then 2 and 3 are in black cartridge. First one's a gray cartridge, 2 and 3 are black cartridges, and I think 4 then is Game Boy Advance, if I'm not mistaken. So very awesome. Game Watch Gallery 2, very cool. Glad to have all of them now. All right, this is great. This is another like puzzle type game we have. I believe it's pronounced Quix, Q-I-X, Quix, if I'm not mistaken. This is interesting. It almost, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Snake in a way, but not exactly. There's this kind of, it's almost like a radar wave bouncing around the screen. And you're this little, I guess, little diamond guy right there. I guess it's you are. There's the radar wave. It's sort of this weird like line wave, and you're this little, I guess you're the diamond there. And you're trying to trap this radar wave. So it's bouncing around randomly, and you gotta basically section off little parts of the square you're playing in part of the screen. So you move them around, you section off an area, you section off another area, and you gotta make it like smaller and smaller and smaller to capture this little wave within your screen. The thing is as you're moving around, that wave can't hit you. So you're basically making a line until you connect that line to either another line you've already made, or you connect it to the edge of the screen. But that radar wave can't actually hit your line you're making. So add some challenge. So you might see the radar wave starting to get near you. You got to quickly, you might want to make a big giant line, but you got to quickly, dart over and finish off your line before you get hit and stuff like that. Because the radar wave, once you've made a sectioned off an area, the radar wave will then bounce off you. So you're good to go. But very interesting, a lot of fun. Really enjoy this one. This game is a hell of a lot of fun, and definitely starts to pick up in pace the higher up in levels you go. So it definitely gets a bit difficult towards the end, but it's fun. If you love, Tetris-y, fun puzzly type games like that, if I didn't break it, this is one to check out. So very awesome. All right, then we have Raging Fighter. Yeah, basically a Mortal Kombat clone. It's just a Mortal Kombat wannabe type game. You even have the big column with all the different fighters on it. You got to work your way up. Very much like Mortal Kombat. What's hilarious about this game, though, is when you first start off and you pick your player, it's 3 dudes who look exactly alike. They are just like little minute details about each character that makes them, I guess, a little bit different. You really look at them and you go, oh, well, I guess this guy's a little bit different, but they look like 3 of the same guys. It looks like you're picking from three of the same guys with different names. Fun. Of course, the fighters, they have special moves. They can shoot fireballs and stuff like that. So it's very much just like a Mortal Kombat wannabe. The only good thing is it actually plays pretty well. I was really surprised. I remember, Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy, very stiff, didn't play very well. This one felt a little bit more fluid. So I gotta say, for a Mortal Kombat ripoff, it actually plays a little bit better. I couldn't figure out how to do any of the moves though, so I gotta look up how you do your player's moves. Shoot fireballs and whatever the special moves are of your player. I gotta figure out how you do that, because I was just button mashing like crazy and couldn't figure a single one out. At least in Mortal Kombat, a lot of times you can, back, forward, punch. You just try all these different combinations, and you start to figure stuff out. I tried, like, every combination I could think of and couldn't figure anything out. So I'll have to do that, because my opponents, they kept throwing all kinds of stuff at me. But Raging Fighter, it's not bad. It's just not good. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's okay. You might want to pick it up, play for a little while, but there's better games to play. It's just okay. And then last thing we have here is F-15 Strike Eagle. Basically just kind of like a Top Gun clone. You're flying a plane and you're shooting down other planes, avoiding missiles. There's stuff on the ground you got to shoot as well. The only thing different than a game like Top Gun is Top Gun, you're more open. You're more free to, fly your plane around all kinds of different directions. Up, down, left, right. You can, swing your plane, fly. It's interesting. This game, it's like you're facing forward the whole time. You can look up a little bit. You can't really fly it. You can just kind of look up. You can look down, and you can kind of like move a little bit like this. Like you're basically just doing this, but you're always kind of facing forward. It's not like, you fly down, your plane starts flying down, or you fly up, it's almost like you're just looking, basically, like your guns are moving it, but you're always flying like straight. So it kind of makes things a little bit difficult when there's a plane, flying, and the plane's flying across the screen like this, and you want to fire along with it. You want to maybe lead a little bit to take them down. You really can't do that. You kind of got to wait for the plane almost to fly within your like crosshairs to actually shoot them. So you're firing. You got to wait for the plane to like fly into your bullets to shoot them. So it's not really the best kind of like fighter pilot simulator game out there. I mean, games like Top Gun on the NES, a lot better than this. So wasn't all that good. It was fun to play for a little bit because, you know, I like these type of games, but just wasn't executed very well. It's really, for me, it was just the way you fly the plane. Had I had more freedom in my movement, had I been able to fly and follow planes, and when a plane comes into my screen, I can follow them and shoot them down and stuff, that it would have been a lot better. You don't do that in this game, and for that, it suffers. So anyway, so there you go, guys. That's it. That's everything I grabbed from J Street Video Games. Again, I paid $20 in total for all this. Very cool. As I said, M&M Break'em, actually a decent, like, kind of breakout type game. Very awesome. Super Bubble Pop, again, very much like Bust a Move, but a little bit different. Bust a Move, but with some enhancements or whatever you want to call it. So very fun, very cool. Definitely a great game. Game & Watch Gallery 2. It's classic Game & Watch games. It's awesome. Quicks, this is great. Another great fun puzzle game. Definitely check that one out. Raging Fighter, Mortal Kombat wannabe, but actually plays somewhat pretty well. And F-15 Strike Eagle, basically just kind of like a Top Gun wannabe, but doesn't play well. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. So like I always say, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button. And also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Usually the videos are on the topic of cinema, but I do throw bonus videos in like this all the time for extra added enjoyment. So hit that subscribe button, and you'll see at least one new video from me every single day. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, if you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link down below to cinemasickness.com. Click on it, head over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see than just these videos, and my entire Game Boy collection is listed there as well. So, all right, guys, again, thanks for watching. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you on my next Game Boy Pickups video and my next Daily Sickness video. See you then, guys. Bye.